Hello my friends, welcome to Anna's Violets. If you're for the first time on my channel, please subscribe and click on the bell button so that you see every single post about plants and gardening that I will post every single week. Today we're going to talk to you about lavender, and we are going to repot this wonderful bush into this pot. Well, if you have garden, it's better of course to plant them in the garden, but on the balcony this will also be very perfect, and I just want some bees and some other insects to pollinate my other plants that I have on the balcony. So let's just jump into it. Look at this wonderful bush. It's so amazing. It's actually Lavandula stoicus annuc. As you may know, there are so many varieties of lavender. Mostly you can find English, Spanish, and French lavender. And of course, most part of all lavenders harvested for perfumes, essential oils, soaps, cosmetics, creams, whatever. It's mostly it is the French lavender, because the fragrance of French lavenders is really very strong. And this one is Spanish. It's Stoicus annuc. And of course, the smell is a little bit less than, for example, the French one, but I can still feel it. And if I touch the leaves, it's just amazing. But okay, let's just jump into the work. This gorgeous plant is actually has so many other features that I'm not going to go deeper into that. If you want to know about that, I will post the link of my previous video. You can just check it out. And now I just want to say that this one is the Spanish one. So just in short, the difference: the French one has longer flower spikes. The Spanish and English ones are very similar, I would say, but the fragrance of the Spanish one is so much less. But still, I can feel it, and if I touch the leaves, it's just amazing. I'm sure you know how lavender smells, right? Well, lavender is an evergreen bush. Just the leaves will get maybe gray, and the new growth in the spring you will see it will be green, but you can definitely leave them just outside. And especially the English varieties, English lavender, you can definitely grow in a colder climate. Well, Spanish lavender like this one prefers milder winters. I'm going to repot actually this lavender here into this pot, because it has wonderful drainage system, and of course this is very important for lavender. Well, now if you grow your lavender in the garden, and if you're in a wet area, so to say, where you have higher humidity, or if you have a river, nearby, then they recommend planting lavenders a little bit of higher than the surface of the soil, but maybe on a hill a little bit. And if you live in dry climates, then you can definitely plant anywhere. Just choose full sun and very, very dry area. For lavenders, it's of course very important to have very good drainage system and the soil. So here you can see this lechuza. It's actually for succulents, but I'm going to mix this with just a universal soil, as I don't have a special soil for this lavender, the one that would fit better because of the whole situation, in the world. I can't find now the soil for this one that would be best fit for it, but for now I will plant it in just a mix of universal soil together with this lechuza. But for the beginning, let's just take our lavender out of its pot and see the roots. Oh, by the way, when you need to repot, don't pull from here, because you will easily break all the stems and all the leaves. You will just damage. But instead, you can just take it from the stem, take your plant from the stem, and turn to the side. If it's not going out, well, I feel that it's coming out. But if not, then you can even turn it upside down, and then your plant will come out easily. Well, another trick, of course, you can just push a little bit, squeeze the pot from the sides, and pull your plant out. You can see that there are so many roots here. It definitely needs a bigger pot. All right. Well, look at this. This is how healthy roots of lavender should look like. But for planting it in this pot, I would like to remove the old soil a little bit. You will not damage the roots, don't be afraid, and they even recommend to spreading the roots a little bit if that's possible. Okay, So for lavender, you better choose sandy soil because the drainage should be really good, and when you water, you need to water it really well. But then the next watering should be when the soil is dry. So lavender doesn't like to sit in the soil. Okay. I need to break up the roots a little bit because it's really important for the roots to be able to spread and not just go in circles, you know. And of course you can find all types, like all varieties, all colors, purple, violet, pink, and even white. I know that even yellow, but honestly I've never seen yellow. Okay, just like this, I'm going to remove this old soil from here, bring universal soil, mix with this, and we continue. I'm here with the soil, and this is just universal soil for plants, and I'm going to mix it with the sugar. You can see that it's like, so it's sand, it's for succulents, and of course other plants as well. But I'm going to use it now here. Just to make the quality of the soil suitable for lavender. We take the pot, of course. I will put just a little bit of soil at the bottom. All right. I will make a little bit of heel, like this, the soil, because as you can see in the previous pot there was the drainage system, and that's why here we don't have roots, so it's a little bit hole here, and that's why I am just making it sit on that heel. Sorry. All right, and let's continue filling up the pot. Okay, it's perfect. I think repotting is really easy. You just take the plant from one pot and put into another pot, just removing the old soil. But the trick is that there are plants that you may even very easily damage the roots. So there are plants that you should not touch the roots, and there are plants that you can even wash the roots. And while I'm doing this, I will also tell you a little bit about pruning. Well, you know that you can prune your bushes every spring and every autumn, but in case of lavenders, it's not recommended to prune them in autumn because this way, if you don't prune them, they will overcome winter better. And then you can easily prune it in spring. And in spring, it will be really easy because you will see the old growth will be a little bit gray. Of course, it's evergreen. It means that they do not lose the leaves in winter. But the old growth will be gray and the new one will be green. And with the years, you will see that your lavender bush will have wooden stems. So when you're pruning, do not go really deep into this wooden part. Just remove maybe the green parts, just make it a little bit short, maybe 1/3 you can cut 1/3 of the plant. And another pruning you can do, of course, when you harvest the flowers, for example. And this should be enough. This looks so much better now, and I'm going to put it on my balcony, and I hope to have bees and other insects and butterflies, of course. They do like it, and you know, if you grow lavender, you will never have mosquitoes and bad insects because they don't like them. So to sum up the whole tips, the main ones are you need to have a very good drainage system, sandy soil, full sun, water thoroughly, but in between the soil should get dry, and prune not too deep, not into the wooden parts. Look at this, I really like how it looks. It's so much better now. The smell is just amazing. I'm going to water it thoroughly now, and then I will put for a couple of days just on a bright place until it gets used to the new environment, to the new soil, and then I will move it under the full sun. Cool, I like it. So we're going to the balcony. Stay patient about plants. Click on like button if you liked it. Write down your comments, write down your experience with lavender in the comments, and let's have a chat. See you next time. Stay patient about plants.